And good morning. We are launching a brand new program here on Fox 59, In Focus.
Welcome to Sunday mornings, Dan. You're going to love it. It's a great opportunity to interview important guests.
Do you regret the way things played out last year? Would you have done anything differently?
Well, honestly, it was a surprise.
I agree with the court's decision. I think it's a great time in our country. I salute the Supreme Court for doing the right thing.
We're not going to be blackmailed by national public interests.
Is it a job you would one day want to have?
We'll let that be determined. You never know what doors will open up later.
I hope that we are able to get to the facts.
Right from the start, Donald Trump was front and center.
Mr. Trump, Mr. Trump. You heard it here first. I think he will be the Republican nominee.
Indiana. We are going to spend a lot of time here in Indiana working to earn your vote.
If you lose in Indiana, are you fighting a losing battle?
Well, Indiana's going to be a critical state.
Donald Trump has won the Indiana primary.
On his way back from Trump Tower, we ran into him and First Lady Karen Pence for an exclusive interview. Do you stand by some of those controversial things he said, and how will that dynamic play out on the campaign trail?
I'm excited. I'm excited to be joining the ticket.
Back here on the stage behind me, we've been seeing a number of people coming by today doing walkthroughs.
A lot of people, including yourself at first, were not on board with Trump. Are you all in?
I'm all in. I'm all in. I think Mike does a great job bringing a lot of stability.
This race seems to be getting closer. Could there be an election night surprise?
Well, I think given there have been so many surprises in this election, we'd probably want to put all our chips on the idea that there will be an election night surprise.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
We were here as Donald Trump and Mike Pence were sworn into office. And I'm here now with our panelists, Democrat Jennifer Wagner and conservative radio host Rob Kendall. And I want to start with your reaction to the inaugural address.
No matter how you feel about the election, the whole process of the peaceful transition was amazing to watch firsthand.
And it'll be our job to keep an eye on the process as everything unfolds here in Washington.
You've said you think this is still essentially a Muslim ban. The press secretary saying the DOJ may appeal this. Is there any way to fix this in a way you could support?
I've stood boldly and unapologetically against the first Muslim ban.
I spoke with her Friday on the record. Even some Republicans still are not on board. Is this the right plan?
I feel that it is the right plan.
Are you okay with the way this has been crafted behind the scenes? And is this a bill you'll support?
You know, I want to get to yes.
You have a unique experience on all of this being a doctor. What are you hearing from people in the medical field about the impact of all of this in the Hoosier State and beyond?
Well, people are very concerned, and let me tell you why.
But where do you stand on these single-payer proposals that we're hearing from some Democrats?
Well, my focus has actually been on protecting the care that we have in place.
But in terms of that stability, the president also said this week it may be time to let Obamacare fail. What's your response to that as a congressman and as a doctor, considering what that might mean for real people in Indiana?
Well, I wouldn't agree with that.
Some Republicans are saying they don't think this really is a repeal of Obamacare. What is your take on this proposal?
Well, I'm optimistic, Dan, that we're going to be able to find a solution here.
Is that outsourcing issue something you raised with the president, something you think he will be receptive to? On Russia, are you concerned about what you've heard in the news this past week relating to Paul Manafort, relating to the ongoing FBI investigation?
I think all Hoosiers want me to continue to follow the facts wherever they might lead.
You still have confidence in the president generally?
Well, that's a broad question. In so many ways, I have confidence in the president, especially when it comes to the team that he has assembled around himself.
Senator Schumer and with Nancy Pelosi, what did you make of that deal? And moving forward now, what will that mean for all of these other talks in Washington on the debt ceiling and the budget for the federal government?
I'm also concerned about the scores of leaks that are coming out of the administration. And the numerous ties to the Russian government that have been reported dealing with Trump's inner circle.
The president tweeted, "The spotlight has finally been put on the low-life leakers. They will be caught." He also said the real scandal here is that classified information is illegally given out by intelligence like candy. Very un-American, he said. What's your response to this?
Well, I think it's unfortunate. I think it's a very dangerous game.